Are you struggling with your Slack task management process? Are you facing a huge disturbance in your team's collaboration? Are you unable to track and monitor your employees' productivity? Is it becoming too difficult for you to prioritize the tasks of your business? So no worries, here's the ready to automate task solution that will solve all your business problems. Hello everyone, this is Drishti with Bot My Work and welcome all of you to our demo sessions and tutorials. Guys, in today's video, I'm going to show you the working of Task on Bot for your business. Yes, we are talking about Task on Bot for Slack. It's a project management software that integrates with Slack and monitors every task of your team effectively. So let's dive deeper and know more about Task on Bot. First, it helps you to assign the task and track its status in real time. Second, it quickly notifies your employees about pending tasks and with the help of advanced task reminders. Third, it helps you to assign the task on recurring basis and mark it as pending as per the needs. Fourth, it facilitates you to view and manage the task summary anytime you require. Last, you can create the additional custom fields for advanced task reporting, and Zapier allows you to integrate with 2000 plus apps. So guys, what's going to be in the today's tutorial video? Today I'm going to show you that how can you create and assign the task using Task on Bot. So guys, this is a landing page of Task on Bot, and here you need to click on Add to Slack. And over here you need to mention the name of your workspace and then click on Continue. So as soon as you will click on Continue, here you need to mention your email address and password and then click on Sign In. So guys, as soon as you're going to click on Sign In, the Task on Bot will ask you the permission to access your workspace. So what you need to do is click on Allow and grant permission to Task on Bot. Yes, so we have landed on the welcome page, and over here you need to click on Open Slack, the button that you can see on the left bottom section. So guys, as soon as you're going to click on Open Slack, you will be redirected to your Slack, and this is the channel. So guys, the very first thing that you have to do is enter the command /assign with the double click of Enter key. So now we have got the section where you can create the task. So over here, first of all, you need to mention the task name and then the due date. Then you need to mention the due time, and over here you need to mention the team member to whom you want to assign the task and then its description. So simply click on create. So guys, you can see that the task has been created with the ID, and this is the name of the task, and over here this is the name of the team member to whom this task has been assigned. Now guys, I'm going to show you that what are the different basic actions you can perform on the task you have created. The very first one is complete task. So as soon as you will click on complete task, you can see the status has been changed. So this is the dashboard that you can visit, this is the knowledge base, and this is our plans. So guys, now if I click on reopen, you can see the task of status will get reverted back to pending. Now comes the next action, that is edit task. So guys, if you want to make the changes to your task that you have created, it might be title or due date or due time. So let's say I want to edit the task status and I want to change it from pending to let's say in progress. Simply I select this from the drop down and then I'll click on update. So as soon as I'll click on update, the task status will get changed. So you can see the task status has been changed. Now comes the next section, which is assign to. So guys, as soon as you'll click on assign to, you will get the drop down and you will have to select the team member to whom you want to assign the same task. So guys, using this feature, you can assign the same task to more than one team members. So over here, these are the name of the team members to whom this common task has been assigned. Now the next action that comes is remove task. So guys, if you want to remove the created task, simply you have to click on this button and the task will be removed. So guys, these were the basic actions. Now let's create the another task, because now guys, I'm going to show you the different advanced actions that you can perform on the created task. So the similar process I'm going to repeat, /assign with the double click of Enter key, and I will get the section to create a task. So let's create the task, and the task has been created as you can see over here. Now guys, I'm going to show you the different, till now I have explained you all the basic actions that you can perform on your task created. Now comes the advanced actions that you can perform. So These are the different advanced actions that you can perform on your created task, and out of these the very first one that I'm going to explain you is add comment. So clicking on add comment will get you the section where you need to mention the comment that you want to add to the task that you have created. So let's say I mention this comment and I'll click on submit. So as soon as I'll click on submit, here you can see the thread has been created where the assignee can see the comment that has been added to the task. The next action that comes is attach file. So guys, if you want to attach that file, so now here over here you can see that the Slack will ask the permission for it. So simply you need to click on allow, so that we give the permission to Task on Bot to access the files of Slack. And now if I show you again by clicking on the attach file, as you can see, I again click on attach file, and now let me show you how can you add the file. Over here I'll click on this file, and yes, you can see the file has been added. So guys, this is how you can attach the file. Next is remove file. If you want to remove the attached file, you can simply do it from here. Next is guys, if you want to set the task on a recurring basis, so you can see that in the right section you will get the drop down where you will be required to set the time interval for which you want to set the task on a recurring basis. So for example, I am setting it as daily, so you will be required to select the end date from here. So till which the task will be created. So I have selected the end date as 29th of July, and then I'll click on create. So the task has been set as repetitive. So guys, this is how you can set a particular task on a recurring basis for the time interval as per your needs and the requirements. So your employees will be doing it as per the directions set. Now guys, if you want to add a reminder, so you can do it from here, and here's the time interval for you need to select the time interval after which the employee will get the reminder about the task before the due date. So you can see the notification that Task on Bot will notify 1 hour prior to the due date that has been set for the task. So this is how you can add the reminder to your task. So guys, the next action that comes up is add a subtask. So guys, this is going to be very interesting feature when you're going to work with Task on Bot, that you can create the subtask. And the easier part is that the procedure to create the subtask is very similar to creating the parent task. So I have created the subtask. Now I'll click on create, and over here you can see the subtask with the ID S3MII has been created with the name and the assignee. So this is how you can create the subtask. So guys, the next action that you can perform is custom fields. So guys, custom fields is going to play a very important role when you are looking for the advanced reporting for all the tasks that have been assigned to your employees. So these are the different custom fields that you can use for ensuring the advanced reporting and performance analysis. The last is clone task. So guys, if you want to create a clone of a parent task, so simply you have to create a clone task. So you can see the cloned task has been created with the ID that is TOEJ4 over here, and this is how you can create the clone of a task. So guys, this is very useful. These were the basic actions that I presented you, and these are the different advanced actions that you can perform on the task that you are going to create for your employees. So guys, this is how Task on Bot works, and you must be observing that how systematically it is going to manage your entire team task. So guys, this was all about the today's demo video, and if you found any of the queries and the doubts, you can mention your questions in the comment section below. We will feel glad to solve all of them. So guys, now you need to sign up today for a free trial of Task on Bot. Until the next video, thanks for watching, as well as stay connected with us.